Alright, what is up, y'all? Probably about to enter this. Yeah. Oh, my bad. There we go. Stop loss break even. I'm waiting for it to take this data low. Be surprised if it doesn't hit it right now. Oh, there we go. It hasn't hit it on NQ yet, but I'm gonna just take it on this one. Quick little trade. What did I risk on that? Risk one. 38 bucks. Make 65. Make 65 on that. I'm gonna need to screenshot this one. Alright, so check liquidity. By the one gap. So the reason I took that trade is because this was a data low, and it's kind of like a one setup for life. I did take it obviously lower. Like you could have got it in way up here, but the reason I didn't is because price was like so close to this high right here in this fair value gap. So I wanted to make sure that we were going down. So this is one of them right here. I didn't take this one because I just wasn't as confident. But when it came back up and took liquidity and then also invested another one, I was more confident that it was going to hit it at that point. Um, I guess on the 1 hour time frame, the 10 o'clock did get respected by this gap here. So could see lower prices. I don't know if these are actual equal lows or not. Let me see. No, they're not. This took out this liquidity on NQ. I don't think I'm gonna take anything else because I feel like I take the odds out of my favor. If I'm only taking one setup a day, like I'm supposed to, and it's already a win. It's like the only reason my brain wants me to take another one is because it's like a small one, but I was risking less because I'm trying to bring one of my accounts out of a lot of drawdown. So I don't think it wouldn't be right to take another trade because if my accounts were up, if this was money I could extract from the market, like I wouldn't risk it anymore. So at this point, psychologically, it's like I'm only trying to take another trade that I guess revenge trade, but I wouldn't even call that. It's like greed. It was greed. There we go. Like out of greed of wanting more. And I feel like greed gets you nowhere in the market, except losing. So I'm gonna just stay on the market just to what do you call it? Tape read. But I'm not gonna actually take anything. I'll follow my rules, be disciplined. This thing is melting though, tell you that much. And one thing, I watched the what I watch? I think I watched it on the weekend or last week when I was kind of just making dumb decisions and losing. I was watching this one trader that does a lot of psychology work, and he's talking about like you know, whenever you have a target in mind, like for example, this trade, right? The one that I took. Like I took this trade. I know that's a 30-second, but I took this trade as like a 1.5, whatever. And that was my target, and it played out. I didn't leave any running, plus I didn't even have any room for running because I was only had one contract. But I'm happy with that win. I'm not sitting here saying, dang, it could have been a 1 to 5, it could have been a 1 to 6. Like you can't go in the market and think like that because you'll never be satisfied. And when you're not satisfied in the market, that's whenever the market takes the money back. So you came in mind of a set goal and you stick to that. Um, no matter like what the circumstances are or what it does after, because realistically what it could have done, we're looking at it in hindsight. It could have tapped this and went straight back up. Like it didn't have to keep continuing down. So there's no way to know that. So just stick with your targets that are already set that you know. Now if you leave a runner, you leave a runner, cool. But if you're gonna take majority off at a certain spot, like don't be mad after the trade keeps running. Like, oh man, I could have made this much. Like, no, you didn't have to make anything. So, one thing I was like right now, like I feel no emotion of not being in this trade, like none at all. Like I could literally care less, because I got what I came in for. So, hopefully you could take something from that. I feel like it does help. Stop worrying about things you can't control. So yeah, my little rant. All right, tap. Okay, it did tap. All right, any trade I take on here, this is just a tape read. I'm not taking any real trade at this point. I already made money in the market. I'm done. Um, there really isn't. Really isn't anything. Anyways. That's funny. Like that spike. I wish this gap was bigger. I feel like this is a solid trade though, even if it closed above. Still not close above. If it were to take this higher right now, I would not get in. To drop a little bit. I'll pretend to get in here. If it were to break this high, I'll just put my stop loss to break even at that point. Same thing though, if it were to close below the low, I'd be done. And really the only reason I have confidence in this gap is because we're delivering from a higher time frame PD array. That has taken. Stop loss would be a break even at that point. I'd want to see it shoot through past all this. Based it off of that 2 minute gap, although it could reach like disrespect the 3 minute there. And break even. That would have been a break even trade right there. Man, it feels so much better not being in the position, even whenever it was going up. Like the no stress of being in position feels so nice. Not saying I felt stress up there. In that one, I was a little bit more confident while we were up there. It's just such a huge move now, so you don't really know what's gonna happen as much. So yeah, tapped into a 4 minute gap. Okay, I'm done for the day. I was gonna taper you a little bit. It's not doing it from anywhere. It's not doing anything right now. I'm not saying it won't, but I got what I came here for. So I will see y'all later. I appreciate anybody that stops by or checks this video out. If you like the video or like the live, either leave a comment or a like. I will see y'all later. Peace out.